In case you don't know, the casual chess that we normally play can also be called as international chess or Western chess. This is to differentiate with Chinese chess and Japanese chess. The Japanese chess is called shogi, and I believe it is just recently, chess.com decided to make warui shogi. Warui shogi means bad shogi. And since I believe this variant is relatively new to chess.com, even when this is my first ever game of this variant, there is no need for a disclaimer. I mean, I make variant videos every week and I didn't see this thing last week, so how much can people learn in a week anyway? We get a 1600 from Poland. There are a lot of new pieces in this mode, but fortunately I have already known how they move thanks to the previous variants. I will explain the moving patterns during the game. And just before I was about to make the first move, something unexpected happened. My opponent's clock starts counting down. For a moment there I thought that something was wrong with my PC or the website server. But then, he really made a move. I guess black is going first in this variant. I'll open up my bishop. These guys are basically the pawns, but they capture forward instead of diagonally, so he actually cannot take my newly pushed pawn. e5. That probably blunders a pawn. Again, these pawns capture forward, so his pawn cannot take my bishop. And I mean, maybe he has some tactics that I don't see, I don't know yet. After I took my opponent's pawn, it was put on the side over here. As in shogi's rules, captured materials then belong to the opponent. Rook e7. These guys are the rooks, they move like the normal rooks, nothing special here, it's just a new skin. I'll take this piece. The thing I just took can move one square diagonally, which means it is basically useless, but at the end of the day, it is still a piece. And the piece next to it I also don't know what it's called, but it jumps 2 squares vertically or horizontally, so even though it is right next to my bishop, it cannot make the capture. And to be honest, I also think these things are absolutely useless as well. So the things that only make sense are the bishops, the rooks, and the kings. Rook takes e3 check. Each of us has 2 kings, but only one of them is important. The important king is marked with the royal symbol. The other guy is probably just the queen after changing her gender. But anyway, I have to defend the check. He trades. I'll take. Now both of us have an extra rook on the side, things are getting very tricky. f5. The thing jumps to c1. Random rook jump scares on b2 check. The rooks changed back to the default skin, the premium one ran out of subscription. I'll block with the other king. His rook, or actually my rook, is trapped. A desperado. I'll postpone the capture. King c8. Man, the attack was short-lived. I'll take the rook. I have 2 rooks now, all the strong materials are now on my side, just have to find a checkmate. Other king to d7. I think I'll put a rook here. There isn't that many safe squares to begin with. And as always, rook on the 7 is never a bad thing. He took my useless piece. And in this position, I knew very well that I had a checkmate, just had to look for it. So I took some time off my clock deep diving into my position. And then my opponent decided to start chatting. You got a mate? On me. Absolutely humiliated. At this point I still hadn't found the checkmate yet. It felt like this game was already scripted and I could win just because he actually allowed me to win. So my brain got full power. Checkmate in 3 with the opponent's king. Bad shogi. 100% win rate.